I ended my marriage in front of my brother-in-law while he was still sitting on my couch. I didn't lower my voice. I didn't wait for him to leave. I packed my bag, told my wife I was done, and walked out. 5 years together. 4 married. And it ended because my house was never actually mine. To understand why I snapped, you need context. From the beginning, my wife Kelly was deeply tied to her family. I respected that. I come from a smaller, quieter background. She came from constant noise, constant involvement, constant drop by any time energy. At first, it was manageable. Then it became normal for them to show up unannounced. Eat my food. Sit in my recliner. Use our private bathroom even though there was another one down the hall. I talked to her calmly. More than once. I need boundaries, I told her. They don't mean harm, she'd say. That's just how we are. 9 months ago, everything escalated. Her father left her mom and forced everyone out of the house. It was chaos. I agreed to help temporarily. Temporary became 3 months. For extra adults in my house. Using our bedroom. Taking naps on our bed. Walking in and out whenever they wanted. Picking my orchard clean without asking. Parking wherever they pleased. I brought it up again. Not yelling. Not attacking. I can't live like this. She said I was trying to isolate her from her family. That hurt more than the invasions. Eventually they moved out, but nothing changed. They still showed up randomly. If I wasn't home, I knew she was letting them in. I felt like a guest in my own house. I warned her. Clearly. If this continues, I'm going to leave. She cried. Said I was overreacting. Then today happened. I came home and her brother's car was blocking the entire entrance. Not on the side. Not in the driveway. Just planted in the middle like he owned the place. I walked in. He was on my couch. Shoes on. Smiling at me like nothing in the world could touch him. That was the moment something shifted. Not anger. Not yelling. Clarity. I walked straight to the bedroom. Packed a suitcase. She followed me, crying, asking to talk. There was nothing left to say. I walked back into the living room and said it plainly. I'm done. I'm filing for divorce. Her brother sat there stunned. For once, he had no smirk. She asked why I would say that in front of him. Because for years, everything happened in front of him. Every boundary crossed. Every warning ignored. I wasn't performing. I was done hiding my limits. On the drive to the hotel, I didn't feel explosive. I felt empty. Later she called. Said we could fix it. Said she didn't realize it was this serious. That part hurt the most. I had been serious for 2 years. Here's what I've learned. When someone consistently minimizes what matters to you, that is the real betrayal. Not the family. Not the food. Not the couch. The refusal to protect the partnership. Maybe I could have waited until her brother left. Maybe it would have been more polite. But boundaries announced quietly and ignored repeatedly don't suddenly work louder in private. I don't hate her. I hate what we became. And I refuse to compete with a living room full of people for peace in my own home. Sometimes walking out isn't dramatic. It's overdue.